All right. So I'm finally live over here on YouTube. I'm live on Twitter. Don't forget that if you come in through Twitter, guys, I don't care who you are, you can request to speak at any time, and I will pull you up. I'll be making that announcement throughout the evening as I go down list by list, stream by stream, thing by thing. I believe I'm there. I believe I posted. One day people will jump in and see the chat and see the stream. If not, I don't really care. I get to lower down the music though. I get to do that just because I can't concentrate when I'm talking about these beautiful positions, these beautiful stocks that people are in. And we will talk about it right now. I got to change my mindset, guys. Shout out to everyone who showed up for the fantasy football draft. That was fun. And where's my NFT? First, where's my NFT? Abe, if I owe you an NFT, I'll definitely get them to you this weekend. This weekend's going to be a little different for me. I'm not going to live stream tomorrow. I might. I don't know. I mean, the wedding's not till the evening time, but my wife, no, I have things to do around the house. I have to get that car out of here. I got to get ready, and I got to get some money out the bank, and I got to do some things so that I can have a good weekend with the family. Shout out to my brother-in-law who's getting married, but who cares about that? We're going to talk about the stocks. We're going to talk about some other stuff. Doing a Twitter safe space right now. This is easier for me to type. Drop the spaces call. Yeah, you can drop the spaces call if you want. The spaces call is for the nerds over here on Twitter that eventually I'll pull up and I'll let them talk. Anyone can talk while they're here. Obviously, while you're on YouTube, if you guys are there, you guys want to type in the chat, I will read the chat. I try not to neglect either one of you guys. This is our 4th episode of Safe Space. So it's a safe space for Twitter Spaces Call, which is for AMC and GME and Bed Bath & Beyond, Ape, and HYMC. So on the chart right now, guys, I'm going to break down each one individually. First, I want to welcome Tendy Time. Tendy Time, how you doing, sir? If you want to come up and speak, you can. Anyone wants to say how they feel about these certain investments, they can. We're going to be here for a couple hours, so I'm just letting you buckle in right now, and we're here. Win flips, way to show up now. You didn't show up for the draft, so I had to pull you from the team. No harm, no foul, no love loss. You didn't register your team, so it's hard for me to do it, bro. But we sent you the invite, and then it didn't go through. No worries. They're not mad about it. But hey, hold up. How you guys doing? Welcome to it. John Jar Binks, special shout out to that young man and the great Ape. And of course, XBit, who's going to teach you everything you need to know about Theta, because apparently he is an options trader, and he doesn't understand that when we were talking to him the other night, everyone was messing around when we were like, oh, Theta's not real. I even named my whole stream, oh no, Theta is not real, and he still was going for it. I couldn't log in, bro. It's all right. It's a safe space, yes, sir. Perfect timing. Pep, if you're here tonight and you're hanging out, you can. The deplorables are here, out here in Twitter. So we're going to talk about a couple things, guys. While we were doing the NFL draft right now, while we were doing our fantasy football draft, I went ahead and started Googling some stuff in front of the guys, and here's what we found. If we're going to talk about GameStop first, let's talk about GameStop. First, GameStop. They went ahead and retracted their credit rating, right? So we have possible ideas on why that would happen. I went here, and if you go here to Moody's, the investor service, we found this one. It's called the Policy of Withdrawal for Credit Ratings. And this is a policy that came from about 7 years ago. I hope it's still into play, but it tells you right here. Reorganization. If a rated entity becomes the subject of a corporate reorganization or regulatory imposed restructuring, including a merger or acquisition, or enters into any other form of governmental administration, it may no longer be useful necessarily for Moody's to maintain a credit rating of the rated entity or that rated entity's obligations. So it's here for you. What that means is, just so I can ballpark it for you, like sum it up for you, they don't need to have a credit rating if they're going to be doing a merger or acquisition, because you actually have to take on said debt, and their credit rating would matter to you. Like whatever they owe, however the merger goes, there's so many things that there's red tape, right? So when the lawyers are all said and done, if GameStop is merging with another company and or buying or acquiring, that would be one of the reasons to take on or to withdraw a credit rating. And these are the reasons why Moody's investor, whatever their damn name is, MIS, Investor Service, might withdraw a credit rating. So all of those have been listed. I went and read through all of these. There's like 7 of them, 8 of them, right? Whatever it was. Oh, there's more than that. Okay, there's 12, but I read them all. Doesn't matter. None of them actually make sense for GameStop, other than whenever they're paying off a debt. I believe it was like number 1. If they have insufficient, no, write down right here. Debt restructuring, that would be also part of it right there, but we're not bankruptcy. We're not liquidation. So I was like, how is that really us? Only number 3 really makes sense to me. So that's what I'm going to go with for now. For you guys out there in Twitter land, just know that they're on YouTube as well. So if I'm talking to people and they're not in Twitter, I apologize, guys, but I'm doing both at the same time. So these guys are actually talking about nonsense in the draft. So it says full repayment in 2. Yeah, I know it's part of it as well. So I'm just saying, in theory, if it's bankruptcy, liquidation, debt reconstructing, and then write down and whatever it may be. So when you look at it, it'll tell you if they pay it off in debt or in total, right here, in full payment. So I know that it can be one of the two, but here's the best part about this, guys. Like, I don't care how you see it. The best part about this is something's happening, right? We're not just sitting here on our hands and feet and being like, oh my God, like, what are we doing? We actually are making some type of change. You will see something come down the line for GameStop, whether it be they paid off their debt and they have a better rating, and or if that rating was holding them back from getting any institutional investors, right? So there's a lot of ways to play this out, but for me, we have so much runway, it's going to be great. Hey, Raven, chilling at the beach, plenty of room. Well, there you go. This is fantasy land. What do you mean by fantasy land? I'm trying to figure this out, Fraz. You can say whatever you want. You can come to Twitter if you want to. It's live as well. Don't forget, if you are in Twitter and you want to raise your hand and come up, I will let you come up and say whatever the hell you want to say. This is not Fantasyland per se, right? When you really, hey, how you doing, John Jarbings? So when you're thinking about GameStop, just in general, I had to sit back and I really had to hear this out. Like, I got a message that made so much sense to me. And the message that I got, and I'm going to paraphrase it right now. The message I got said, GME is the only ride worthwhile. With this incoming global depression, which no one is talking about. Now, if it's there, that's fine. But as I scoop on down, I don't want to tell you everything he says because it's kind of personal. But as we both know, GameStop is not only looking to compete with Amazon, but to supersede it. Yeah, supersede it. And it will pass it. But in the larger scheme of things, I see GameStop outperforming Meta with platform users. That is awesome. I never really thought about that. Like, we're going to have more platform users with GameStop than Meta does on their given every country that they're in and all. I mean, there's 1 billion people, more than 1 billion, 2 billion people on actual Facebook, and now we're gonna be able to beat that. And doing so by virtual gaming on Web 3.0, you are growing, blah blah blah. All that's all personal. That's fine. But as GME grows, we all grow. And how big is GameStop? Now that I read that message and I thought about it, and I can put it in my fantasy football league right now. You don't have to watch that. So are we going to be bigger than Meta? That is really cool that he said that, because when I went to it here, right about now, I want to make sure I have this right. Okay, so right here, this is a tweet from WagMe Gaming, and you guys know I'm a huge promoter of WagMe Gaming. They're partnered up with Immutable X. They're building on that platform, and they're coming out with a new game that will be handheld in your phone. It's a tower defense game. That's what it's called, tower defense game. But it also is like user-based game, like Clash Royale, right? So this game is going to be big and huge. But look what it says. The gaming sector accounts for nearly 51% of all activity in the blockchain industry. Not shit coins, not cryptocurrency transactions, gaming. And yet there is no mature games yet. Let that sink in. Build in a bear, bask in a bull. We're building in a bear market, and we're going to thrive in a bull market. GameStop is so far ahead, guys. No one wants to tell you, no one wants to admit it to you. They don't want the word out there. If everybody knew what we know, oh my God, this would be crazy. But yet we'll wake up every day and we'll keep looking at GameStop and keep saying, what the hell is happening? Here's what's happening. They asked for a credit rating removal. Nobody knows why. I still don't know why. But I can tell you this. Nothing in there tells me it's a bad thing. There is nothing in there that tells me it's a bad thing. Only thing that tells me it's a good thing. Like, only good could come from this news. And I'll leave that up on the screen so that people can see it. But it's phenomenal, okay? What's number 3? I just said that, but there you go. 3 is merger and acquisition, the spicy one. Exactly. Hopefully one day we'll be all chilling at the beach. Yeah, hopefully we will be. Who knows? Yeah, you better put that 1 week lost weight. Never. Exactly. Very positive either way. Linda Real, I've tried to look at it so many different ways, like how it could be negative, and it can't. You can take away the credit rating all you want. It's not negative. I enjoy GameStop for all the things that I don't know. Like, as much as I do know about GameStop and how much I project out what they're going to do on earnings next week, and I'll tell you again, $1.224 billion is what I think they're going to come in at, and maybe they come in a lot higher. If they come in lower than that, I have a whole explanation for that, but I don't want to give you an explanation because it's not. I want 1.224, and if I say it, it's going to happen, right? I don't know, but I'm not lying to myself about it. The next part about that is, and I would tell you, is GameStop has everything pushing forward for the next year. You got to remember, we're going to be in quarter number 3 coming up, and we should have a standstill quarter. I mean, nothing great. We're still in a bear market, and we're still in recession, and we're still inflation. We're battling that. So now, when you go to quarter 4, Christmas, from August, September, and October, that is quarter 3. But that's back to school. That's Halloween specials. That's everything you can think of where we could still be positive and still make some money. But when you really think about it, November, December, January, we're untouchable. We literally are untouchable. We do double the sales during that time frame we did last year. And if we can do another 2.5, if we can do 2.5 billion in quarter 4, that's a number. And I haven't even done the math. I haven't even looked at the homework and figured out where we're going to be, because I usually try to guess it and see where we're at. But if you can get 2.5, I'm just ballparking it. Guys, you're looking at $48 a share come March. Come earnings, come all that. There's nothing you can do here. We will be positive. We will have a positive outlook on the company, and our books will say the same. Our P&L will say the same. So that's GameStop. I break that down for you guys. If there's any other questions about GameStop, you let me know. If you guys have any input, this is going to be a really easy conversation tonight. I'm just recording the call and doing the part for you guys, so you guys have something for the weekend to look forward to, because I won't be here, right? And I'm also going to be doing another follow-up on some other stuff, but I'm here. And thank you guys for showing up for the football and showing up for the shows all week. I know I haven't given away a lot of NFTs this week. Not that I don't have them, I have plenty. I just haven't had time to post them and send them, and I'll start sending stuff. I'm trying to get around to it. I've been really busy at work. I have a vacation coming up in 2 weeks. When I take that vacation, you'll know, because I'll be here in front of you most of the day, every day. And I'm taking a vacation to be on YouTube with you. I feel like I owe you guys something. I try to take a vacation every quarter and give you the best I can. Next thing that we're going to talk about, guys, this is going to be an easy one. This is HYMC. Anybody out there, HYMC, if you guys are out there and you guys don't know what it is Hycroft mining. It is a manipulation on you. It is the worst investment of your lifetime. It's worse than AMC. That's how bad HYMC is. They were going to file for bankruptcy March of this year, but they got a buyout. They actually got their stock all the way down to 34 cents from being all the way at $10 at one point. It just keeps coming. It keeps falling the whole time frame. HYMC is a terrible stock to be invested with, and I'll pull it up on the screen right now on the ticker. This is all on YouTube, guys. If you guys are here on Twitter, I apologize. But HYMC. So HYMC, just the history behind it, is a terrible mining company. It has no true prospects of anything of ever making a profit. It never has, it never will. This is what people bought into because they were told to. Not because they did homework, not because they found this new thing they want to invest in. This was something that was fed to the masses, and you were told to buy it. And you're going to say, well, did you buy it at 16? No, they did not buy it at 16, guys. No, they didn't buy it at 10. No, they didn't buy it any time in this. This is all in 2020. This has nothing to do with the stock itself. This is the stock. This is where they come in. If you're looking right here, Dr. Diane Garrett, whatever her name is, she came to this company. It was already going under, and they were coming all the way down to 28 cents. And that same month, on the 11th, is when it actually got announced that they were going to go ahead and sell X amount of shares to AMC and warrants. AMC agreed to buy them because it was a deal with Mudrick. That's just what it was. And Mudrick gave AMC $100 million during the pandemic and during the recovery phase. And they did that to buy millions of shares at $2 a piece. And when they did that, they would have made money off of that when they traded them and they sold them on the run-up Then he sold them again to Mudrick during the run-up, Adam Aaron did. And to pay them back, what did he do? He went ahead and put in $50 million of his own, not of his own, but from the company. And they went ahead and made an announcement that they were buying in. He canceled his press release. And he had to because this was coming. And if you knew this was coming, you know that you were going to trigger some people. That's what got it all the way up to $3.10. But so many people bought in. Look at the volume right here. The volume candles alone, people bought in once it got announced. And it got announced over here. And then it went down. And people started buying it again. And then after they bought it again, it was over. And it has been over for a long time. This intraday or intra-year low, whatever, 93 cents. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Remember that they pumped it. And if you guys don't know what this pump is, if you guys don't understand what this pump is here, this is all FUD. Okay, guys? I want you guys to understand what this is here, what you guys see. Some people will tell you this is a technical breakout. This is a cup and handle. That is not what this is. Okay, this is when they bought in, 315. All right, on 315 March, the stock price was all the way up to $2.75-ish, 270-ish. Here's the problem, 272. The stock went down immediately because they diluted the stock and everybody sold out and everybody took money out of it. The reason it popped up here on the 29th is because that was the deadline for AMC earnings. AMC's earnings were all the way through March. So on March, the final day of March, they had to make sure that that payment, that investment was sky high. So they ran it. They ran it so high the day before the cutoff for earnings. So the minute it got cut off here at 310, they were able to print that on paper that, hey, we held X amount of dollars, so now our stock is worth $2.90. So when they do their earnings call, they get to go ahead and tell you our investment at $1.19 a share is now worth $3. We made almost 300% on our investment. We're so smart. We're so rich. They did not do shit. This is all manipulation on you. This is fake news. This is fake reporting. Because if you know what happens in the next quarter, they reported a loss. And it's a flip on the loss from 60 million that they actually made all the way down to 19 million currently worth on that investment of 50 million. They're worth nothing. They lost 40% on that whole investment of shares and warrants. They could do nothing. They're pigeonholed in there. They even put a person on the director of the board. The board of directors was Sean Goodman. So AMC lied to the whole world. They did this pump to fake you out and fool you. I've tried to help people understand this, but people want to fight me on it. I'm not wrong. I'm completely right. And I have been ever since I made the damn video. So when you guys love your $48 price prediction for March, I'm concerned that the market just is horrible in the next various months or a couple of years and is built into the cake. Is that built into the cake? No, Jose Diaz. Let me explain that to you when we're talking about GameStop. You want to go back to GameStop for a second? Let me finish this off real quick and we'll go back to GameStop and I'll finish that for you. Now, right here, they faked everybody out. They did this shit to you and now you're at 72 cents and it's a complete sell-off. I saw her company, Diane Garrett. I saw her other company, her previous company. I did a whole video on it. Went from 64 cents a share all the way down to 6 cents a share when she was there. I don't know when these guys file for bankruptcy. I don't know how it's going to happen. But the money that they gave them, the $50 million that they gave Mudrick and that they paid to Eric Sprott in that agreement, Eric Sprott already sold off a portion of his shares. And the reason everybody's going to tell you it's because of taxes or because of how many shares he can hold. No, he's doing the smart way. He made $6 million off this, but they owe money. And they don't even care if they ever give you the money. Call the $50 million loss from AMC. AMC's money that they spend is lost. It's like somebody who just spends a whole shit ton of money on credit or other people's money, and then they file for bankruptcy right after. They don't care. They'll wash their hands of it. They lose nothing. But you're looking at, I mean, it's awesome. It's like the classic way of doing like insurance fraud, basically. We're going to go spend all this money. We're going to buy everything. You ever watch Goodfellas, guys? Goodfellas. There's a restaurant owner, right? And he's right there and he has a bill. He's got a bill. It's like $7,000. And he goes up to little Joe Pesci. You know, I hate short people. He says, hey, man, you want to pay this? Can you pay this bill? Come on. And the guy, he gets his ass whooped. He doesn't pay him. And he goes into business with the mob. And the mob says, you know what? Run it up. Run up the credit, do everything. Buy everything. And the reason why you buy everything, you sell it at half price to everyone. Everybody gets a cut on the deal. At the end of it all, you do insurance fraud. What do? You burn it down. They're doing the same idea here. They're running up the bill beyond belief on advertising, on free shit, NFT, they're paying for everything. They don't care. The cash burn's irrelevant. They're going to file for bankruptcy anyway. They already have it done. You don't think Ape equity units are worth half? Oh, we're going to get into that too. Oh my God, I can't even imagine how I'm going to feel about this right now. But for you guys got to understand, anyone out here in YouTube land, these guys are doing the old school trick on you and nobody even understands. Smash the like button. Thank you. I appreciate that, guys. This is what I've been waiting for. Oh, no part, Spirit. I'm here for you. The problem is, got me to sell on the way down to 20, I guess. I don't even know what we're talking about right now. But so the problem is here, guys, is they're going to run up the bill on HYMC's books, period, because they got a cash infusion from the investors over there the day they made the announcement. And Adam Aron's out here telling you, we made an investment, and he's giving you an NFT to tell you you hold a HYMC. That's like when they give you, how can I put it? Like participation medals. This isn't like, hey, you know what? It's just keeping you there. It's keeping a prisoner fed. It's like you're afraid to leave. It's weird to me. Like, I don't need propaganda to get me to understand what they're doing. Like, that's what he's doing. I mean, he does it all day long. Free popcorn. Oh, here's what we're going to do this weekend. We're going to get you to see a free movie. No. How about you run a better business? Show me where you close down half your movie theaters. Do that. That would make more sense than what the fuck they're doing right now. So, we'll go back to it though, guys. And I have no problem doing it. So, I'm going to answer this question because I got this question right here, and it's a good question by Jose Diaz. Jose, you love the $48 price point that I have for GameStop, but you're saying, is it priced in? I'll explain. I don't think the day of March, anytime day in March, it's going to be $48. I think that after the announcement of earnings comes out, that's when you'll see the progression to that amount and past. I think that from that March to the next March, I think we'll go all the way up to $90, somewhere in that range, or we'll be working towards it. We'll go from $48 a share all the way to $90 a share. I've done the math. I've been pretty spot on about this. I missed this one right here. I had us dipping down to $32 until the 21st of September, and I'm 2 weeks behind because we actually dipped under this week. I didn't see us coming that far down. Does that mean the model changes? What, by $1 or $2, $3? It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. The pressure is going to be overwhelming. Come the month of October, come after earnings, no matter what announcements come out right now, catalysts cannot be priced in. Catalysts are not priced in. And the price point that I'm giving you, I give you this price point for a reason, Jose. The reason why I give you $48 is because that is the price point for GameStop to be eligible for the S&P 500. So all the FUD that's out there that people want to get you, away from the stock and they're not doing well, or they pull back the credit rating, you don't need a credit rating. You don't need one. You already have assured lending on hand. We have a facility of 500, I believe it's revolving credit, $500 million. We have used zero. If I give you a credit card and you never used it, the credit bureau is going to tell you you're pretty good. You have available credit to you, and your debt to credit ratio is in the positive, it's in the plus. In this case for GameStop, $1 billion cash, $500 million on credit, and $3.5 million worth of assets. So when you think about it, they have $1 billion in inventory. There is enough there where you would be like, okay, this is worth something. And I don't understand why Wall Street doesn't have it that way. I mean, I do. Nobody wants you to know that GameStop is this valuable. I had a guy today on Twitter Spaces call I did earlier tell me, he says, hey, Marantz, I think GameStop's going to go all the way down to $10. And I said, how? I just said, how? Like, you and I have to agree to a price, and we'll never agree to that price. So how deep do these guys have to dig to get it there? You could never. And I don't care what earthquake happens, what pandemic happens, what president's in order. I don't care what the fuck happens. No one's going to agree to that price, and you would have to borrow billions at that point. You would have to borrow billions of dollars, hundreds of millions of shares to get it down that far. And they already try to borrow everything they can, and they can't find enough. So, to tell you, Jose, $48, yes, that's where I want to be. I anticipate, this is crazy, I know, because it's a little early. I anticipate a positive earnings report that March in 2023. I anticipate it being positive as in we're making a profit. They're going to see it, cash flow positive. They're going to see it on the numbers. EPS is going to represent that, and I think that's what's coming on our fourth quarter this year. I know we're building in a bear market. I know that we're going to thrive in this recession because we are recession-proof. Whether we're just gaming and or if we also get bye-bye baby portion, that's recession-proof as well. Babies and gaming, they go hand in hand. You guys know this. We can toast to it later. There's no way that during the pandemic, most of us weren't staying inside, i.e. making babies and or playing video games. So I'm just an adult about it, and you should be too. But that's what's going down. And for anyone out there in Twitter Spaces, if you guys want to come up and speak, you guys can. I will pull you up. We are live on YouTube. Obviously, I have a lot more people on YouTube just because I'm a YouTuber. I'm not a Twitter guy per se, but there you go. Let's go. Just got off of work. My man Marantz is here. Sure. But I didn't start getting out until 58. Well, then you did well. I know that we've known each other for a long time, Stacks. We come from the Ralph days, and a lot of people know how I feel about it, how I felt about AMC the minute I got here. You know, I'm talking about HYMC only because it's a scam to you. You know, the picture with Dr. Diane Garrett today on Twitter where she's hugging a gorilla, that's just despicable to me. Like, it's really that bad to me because you can see signs or you can make signs up anywhere you go, but to go out of your way for a photo shoot and then post it. Like, you really just taking pictures with random fake monkeys and saying, this is it, this is what it is? You're a CEO of a company manipulating people to get them to hold your stock so that you can pocket money. The only reason why AMC put out Ape is because they got to pay a $500 million payment right now coming up to their senior collectors. And by doing that, you're good, honey. How you doing, babe? I love you. How was your night so far? Good? All right, how'd it fit? Sorry, guys, we're stopping right now. The wife walked in. She deserves my full attention. How'd the dress go? All right, cool. Love you. All right, great. I'm so happy to have you back. So the craziest part about this is, guys, is when you think about how they get you to keep holding the bag. Like Adam Aaron, he literally will give you free NFTs, free popcorn, tell you every movie that's coming out. He thinks he's good up until Avatar comes out. Like, oh, when Avatar comes out. You can have billion-dollar movies, guys. You can have anything in the world. The company's still not profitable. But he needs you to hold it because his shares are not vested. He needs 3 more years. 3 more years, and he's 70 years old, and he's walking out of here at 70. And he's going to use all the shares he has because he has no more shares left. I don't think anybody knows this part. AMC has 0 shares to award their seniors, their board of directors, their senior officers. They can't pay you any more shares. They have nothing left. I think they only had like 8 million shares left. You could call that nothing at this point. And they owe money to everybody. People are going to come collect for this money. You keep giving out these bonuses. Did you know the RSUs are one thing. I sign a contract to get an RSU, a restricted stock unit. That's what needs to vest. PSUs, depending on your level, can vest 100% upon given. But guess what PSUs are, guys? They're stocks that have a rule. There's a rule on PSUs. And the rule is, well, what's the mandate? Like, what's the statute? What's the prerequisite for you to get it? In AMC's case, it's considered cash on hand. If they have X amount of dollars on hand, they get a PSU reward. This is why they gave bonuses to the board of directors during the pandemic. They had cash on hand. It's a little skinny bylaw in there. Oh, it's a fine writing. But let me tell you, they have cash on hand still. They haven't burned it all off yet. So I anticipate them getting RSUs and PSUs next year. That'll be the end of it. That'll be the end of it. You let them know that you gave them a bonus and your business is running at $600 million cash burn the first 6 months. There are no good movies coming out right now. There's nothing that's going to put people into the seats. And what's going to happen? You already had the best movies of your lifetime. $1 billion on Top Gun 2. You had Minions. You had Jurassic Park. You had Elvis. You had it all. Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange. You had everything, and they still lost $600 million this first 6 months. The businesses are going out of business. I mean, that's all I can tell you. The movies are going out of business. The movie industry is dead. And I tell this to people, and people are like, oh, he's a shill. How could he say that? How could I say that? HBO Max shut down last week. HBO Max couldn't handle the volume of people coming on with the House of Dragons. People would rather watch these long shows that they can binge and build character development than your little shitty-ass 2-hour movie that the industry deems worthy of it for $100 a weekend with your family. No way. No way. I'd rather pay $10 for HBO Max and watch this whole damn series. That's what you're up against right now. That's why you're losing. And no one wants to admit it. Close out half your movie theaters, and then we can have this conversation. Hey, funny thing, I don't see any AMC guys here. I don't see any of them on Twitter Spaces. I don't see any here in the chat. I don't see them anywhere. And you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I was here for the last 3 weeks, pounding my chest, pounding the tabletop, telling them Ape is going to the fucking ground. AMC, not going to make a single dollar. This is the worst investment of your lifetime. And all they're going to do is they're going to string you along with Reg Show and, oh, now we're on the threshold list. This is going to be the ultimate boom. You want to know what that does? Absolutely nothing. Have you not been here for the last 2 years? If you thought threshold list and Reg Show list actually tells you something about your stock or where it's going to go or they have to deliver, then everyone would be investing on that sheet. Everybody would go every day and just go buy whatever's on the threshold list. Like, oh, those got to go up. They got to deliver them. Let me go buy them. That's not what happens. Your stock's not worth 2 fucks. It's not worth anything. Only certain people know this. And maybe it's just 100 people that are in here. Whatever it may be. Where's John? I don't know. I'll keep going on. Don't worry. Good morning. Can't catch much watching the kids today. Kyoto, I wish you the best of luck, man. I'm here. Bread and circuses all damn day. Derek, how you doing, man? I just look at HYMC on the daily. It gets worse. It gets worse. This is the worst. You go look at the minute chart. Look at this shit. Look at these steps all the way down. I mean, this is god-awful. Hitting 70 cents. You can't make it up. You just can't make it up. How do you get all that back? You can't. They diluted to 1 billion shares, by the way. Next stock we're going to talk about is your beloved AMC. We'll leave Ape for last because these guys got that one wrong, and yours truly got it right. I didn't want to be right. I didn't want to be right at all. But you see this line I drew a while back? Anybody see it? I said this was happening. I drew this like how many months ago, guys? How many weeks ago? This is stupid. This is the easiest shit you ever did in your life. One, AMC only holds 3/4 of the value of the stock itself. 3/4 of the value of the company is an AMC share. The other quarter of the value is an Ape. Sorry to tell you. What does that mean to me? That means they already priced in what Ape can run up to. They priced it into half of what AMC is going to be. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying there. Ape will come down, AMC will run. What does that mean? Nothing. Nothing's running. It's DR, right? Diminishing returns, and we've talked about that, and I'll explain that in a minute. There you go. What's up, Kyoto? Hot this year. I'm excited for the 7th of September. I hope GME makes an announcement about the S&P credit ratings. Me too, Box Score Hub. I hope they make any announcement, but if they don't, I'm still in it. I'm still buying more because it's awesome to watch. I want to hear of partnerships, win phase 1, marketplace, etc. on September 7th. Mentats, good luck with all of that. I don't think they're going to tell you anything. They don't tell you anything. They just do it. How many upgrades have they done to their damn marketplace on the damn app itself? We're already like at 8 upgrades. Not one tweet from anybody that's of any position there, because that's not the way it goes. Back to it. Sorry, guys. I'm scrolling through my chat and I was doing it. I was literally just about to ask about the gap. Don't ever do that, Stacks. They're going to be gap positive one day. Apparently, according to Yahoo Finance, they will never be. And according to the guy who came in the chat the other day, the Ordinary Ape. What was his name? Not Ordinary Ape. His name Just Another Ape? Yeah, he's in the chat all the time with Tony D's Nuts and Captain Deep Throat himself. So, and his little sidekick, Robin. Effing right, though, I was going to ask about EPS. You can't ask about EPS because I'll slap you. Once again, playing Wreckfest music to Marantz. Well, thank you so much. I don't even know what the hell that means, but I got you. The CR could mean, the credit rating could mean that they're pulling credit rating to get reevaluated so they can get bigger loans for more fulfillment centers and larger variety of other things that sell in the e-commerce or for acquisitions. Moon Ape, that's a great thing. It's a great theory in mine, and I'm with it. I don't think they need much more credit because they haven't bought anything on credit. I don't know how much they pay for the fulfillment centers, but they have a general idea of what they owe for them because of Chewy. They had 7 fulfillment centers with Chewy when they sold it, and you're looking at that right now. We have three big ones and a whole bunch of little ones. I appreciate you, Jay. Yes, and I appreciate you, man, for coming on in. I appreciate that. We are live on both YouTube and Twitter, and that's how it goes. And what also stops the need for future share offerings. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do it that way, I don't mind doing it that way anyway. Like, I really don't, Mooney. If you can get money and you can pay the bills because you know you're profitable, if they know right now they're making a profit, this all ends. This all ends. Everything that people want to say bad about GameStop, one profitable quarter will change the world. Remember that. One profitable quarter will change the world for your investment. It will be an avalanche. You know why? Because that means transition is there. Have a positive quarter, a profitable quarter during a recession. Can you imagine what it's like when it's not a recession? Great things come out of recessions. I told you this. Tesla came out of it. Tesla went in there in the building, bros, trying to get funding for automobile industry when the automobile industry was getting a bailout from the government. And Tesla was walking around asking for funding. 13 years later, the biggest automobile company in the world. Bigger than all of them combined. Do you get it yet? We're that good. If the execs had shares, they would have sold them by now anyway. True, Ravens. That's what they all do over there. Okay, let's talk about it in a different way for AMC. AMC's price is going to keep coming down. There is not a single catalyst, not a single event that they can do now that would ever make them money. The shorts are digging in deeper than ever, and I don't know what valuation AMC needs to file for bankruptcy, like how low they have to go before people acknowledge that there is nothing to come back from, but it's gonna happen. His prized possession in that company is the 484 million ape units. That's all he has, and that's all he can hold on to. People are selling off, they're jumping off that cliff, and as they jump off it, the price keeps going down. His profitability, his money's going down. Right now at the 484 that he has, if he were to sell them and dilute the stock, not only would you dump down on ape from the $5, $6 that it is, it would get cut in half. Because you would double the float. Would you sell it all? I mean, at this point, you're going to have to. At this point, you're looking at $1 increments for ape. I'll buy ape at $1. Will I? I mean, would I even buy it $500 worth or $1,000 worth? I don't think so. I don't know. Because I think me, Kevin, hit it dead on the money. I think that they're going to leave it there. I think they're leaving ape dead at the table just for money, just a money grab to get them to the next year. Like, their whole way of surviving right now is just get to the next year. Get to the next year so they can have jobs. They all want jobs, but they sold all their shares because, let me tell you why they sold all their RSUs, why they cashed out. And this is the truth, and I'm sorry to tell you this, guys. And when you get RSUs as a company, RSUs are built in to keep retention for your employees. That means they're vested over time. Some RSUs take 5 years to pay out, some take 3 years, some take 1 year. It depends on how many years of service you have with the company. When your company does it that way, it's because, initially when you get promoted, they're like, here you go, here's 40 grand worth of shares. But guess what? It takes a year to vest. So by the time you get them the next year, you can only vest out about 20%. Then you got to wait another year and get another 20%. I did a whole video on this, right? But here's where the kicker comes in for AMC. Did you know that if you leave your job, or if they file for bankruptcy or whatever it may be, your shares are worth nothing. You don't get to take them with you. So if you left said company and you had all these shares with them and RSUs, you cannot cash out. You have to be employed with the company. It's a separate account for you, but it's under the company's purview. So you literally can only sell like 3 days a year. There's a rotation comes through and they're like, okay, you can do this. On RSUs, when they vest, you try to sell them anytime, they'll come get you with penalties. Like, everyone has different rules. So everyone's saying, well, why doesn't AMC sell their shares like they were doing in the previous years? Because they believe in it. No. Those guys can sell shares only at certain times. But Adam Aaron lifted the moratorium as far as how many shares you had to hold on hand. You could sell freely for 13 months. He did that in October of 2020 because they knew they were going under, so he didn't want his employees to be left with RSUs on the books. So he said, you know what, guys? I'm not going to hold your feet to the fire. I'm going to go ahead and let you sell them. Everyone can sell. And he was just the CEO. He wasn't even the director of the board. Everybody was getting the hell out of there. But the minute they found this momentum from the mean people, right, from these idiots, and the Chinese propaganda machine pushing fake bots onto people to tell them AMC is a great investment. Everyone has thousands and thousands of followers and views instantly. Like anyone who pushes out AMC, you could tweet something, you got all this shit right away. It's because China owned the damn company. China's known for bots. That's an easy book to put together. I've been thinking about that ever since that guy told me. But that's just to save face because that's who they are. So he allowed everybody to sell. You wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be able to sell the way they're selling right now or the way they were selling last year. Nobody could sell like that. But they lifted that restriction for that reason, to allow them to get rid of their shares before the company went under. Now they're not going under? Oh, well, here we go. We'll go on about that in a little bit. My point is that if you leave the company, you don't get those shares. You don't get to sell them. I was running back to live with the letter from John Jared Binks this morning, and I realized I don't think I ever actually said thanks, because I probably would have held that shit a little longer. Are you talking about me? Thanks to me? Oh, hey Stacks, you're welcome, bro. If I wasn't in here pounding the desk, get the fuck away from AMC. Yeah, man, you're welcome. You're welcome. A lot of people, and yeah, John Jar Binks is such a good ass dude. He wrote a killer letter to me, and he let me know how he felt about it. Guys, I've been talking about this for a long time, and for anyone to be out there to say, oh, where did this guy come from? He just started talking bad about AMC. You're full of shit. If you can, right now, this is like the blessing, right? Can I tell you the blessing, the best part? I know we got people in here on YouTube, like plenty of people coming in and out of the channel. But there's nobody on Twitter. All these guys follow me, guys. I got like 3,000 people that follow me on Twitter. They won't even come to the Spaces call. Where were they 2 weeks ago, guys? What were they doing 2 weeks ago? Dancing on the ceiling, calling me a shill. You don't know shit, bro. You're wrong. We're going to the moon. I said, you're not going anywhere. I see it. I see the writing on the wall. They're going to leave that shit just sitting there. They're going to leave ApeCoin, Ape units, whatever, just sitting out in the fucking open. They named it that for a reason. They take pictures with monkeys for a reason. They give you free NFTs for a reason. What do you tell you? They're going to partner up with GameStop? Bullshit. I've told you all of this. And I wish you the best of luck. And you're welcome, Stacks. You know I love you, brother. Did GME lose money last quarter? Technically, no, Fraz. Technically, no. If you know what a loss is, you can't judge a company. And I hope you're still here, dude. I hope you are. I hope you're still here because GameStop lost $300 million last year, the whole year. And I don't want to say lost. They spent. And what did they give you? Better structure, better leadership, more fulfillment centers. Employment alone costs millions and millions of dollars. Millions and millions of dollars. They have an increase on inventory $400 million year over year. So that alone, they're plus. They're plus $100 million on inventory just off of whatever the cash burn was. So anybody telling you that they didn't make money or they lost money, they're looking at the bottom line. And you can't look at the bottom line when you're in a growth company. Growth is a couple of things. Growth means the company can't issue a dividend, or they have minimal ability to do that, minimal profit. But what they do have is they have an expensive thing to buy, right? So it's not cheap, it's expensive. And why? Because people know the value of a growth company. People know what it is. Cash will offset any debt they have, and guess what they don't have? Debt. So it's a big difference. You know, AMC losing money over 6 months, $627 million, by the way, is drastic because they have no path to profitability. You compare that with GameStop. GameStop's actually making a profit. You didn't know? They were up $850 million in hardware sales from last year. They were up on collectibles, $250 million, $300 million. The only sector they were down is software, and it wasn't enough. It was like $20 million. So they were up almost 14% on sales year over year. No one's going to tell you that. And that's in a bear market. That's in an inflation market. That's where consumer price index is at an all-time high at 9.2%. Reported. The confidence level on the CPI is ridiculous. No one, consumer spending, confidence level is at an all-time low. No one's spending money. Everybody keeping money in their pockets. They refuse to spend it because gas is out of the roof. That's where geopolitics comes into play. Right? Geopolitics coming on to you. They got a war that we don't even know of. You got a pandemic that people can't even get past. You got a shitty leadership for an administration here in the United States. But yet, GameStop can still prevail past all of those negatives. That's when you invest your money in a company that cannot be stopped. It's undeniable. You can come with your best bear case possible, and I will show you all of these things around you and tell you why we're thriving. You can't do the same with other companies. Other companies can't sustain what we're doing. Do you know why the sales weren't so magnificent during 2020 like they could have been during the pandemic? Because we didn't have the infrastructure to do it. We didn't have the fulfillment centers. We didn't know how to do this e-commerce platform the way we do it now because we didn't have the leadership we had. Now we do. Guess what we don't have? We don't have out of stock. We don't have bottleneck issues. We don't have those supply chain issues, those self-induced bottleneck issues. We don't have that. Everyone else does. And because they don't know how to navigate that world, the Target, the Best Buy, Bed Bath & Beyond, all those companies don't know how to navigate that world. They have a problem with inventory. Because they're buying the shit that doesn't sell. They're cutting shit out left and right. They're doing loss leaders. We're not. We have premium products at premium prices for the right investor, the right consumer. It's the 6 rights of merchandise, dude. And I hope you know this, Fraz. When you look at the 6 rights of merchandise, okay, the right product at the right place, the right condition, the right quantity at the right time to the right consumer, you can't lose. And that's what GameStop's doing. Retail is easy, man. You stack it high, you watch it fly, you leave it alone. You have a nice shiny thing over here, everyone's going to go up to it, they're going to want to buy it. But when you're leading with the dog, do you know what leading with the dog is? Do you know what that means? Leading with the dog means I have 20 pallets of something that doesn't sell. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go stack those 20 pallets in front of the front door and make everybody look at it and buy it. That is not the way you do retail. That's the way you lose money. Go ask Target. Go ask Walmart. That's leading with the dog. GameStop's perfecting e-commerce. Final delivery to you within an hour, to you, no matter the amount of freight, how much it weighs. Doesn't matter how much it weighs, it gets it to you. They don't charge you. You ever thought about that? UPS will charge you everything. FedEx will charge you everything, not GameStop. Buy a PS4. Buy an Oculus. PS5. You don't understand retail, so you try to mesh it in with what AMC is doing. You want me to compare AMC's earnings to GameStop's earnings? It's so stupid. They're two totally different sectors, and the value of AMC is minimal. It's minute. It's that big. They could go ahead and make $1 billion. No, not they. The box office could sell $1 billion on Top Gun. AMC only has 600 movie theaters domestically. There's over 3,000 in the United States. So don't think that it's all going to them. In turn, Cinemark, movie theaters, has just as much foot traffic as AMC and has half the amount of theaters. AMC has 10,000 screens. Your boys at Cinemark have 5,000. And they did 7 million less people. 59 million to 52 million for 6 months this year. Cinemark is a better run company than AMC. And AMC has the vibe. AMC has all the people. AMC has everything. He's actually doing pricing on you because he knows he can get it from you. There is minimal, what they call resistance to price. The minimal resistance to the change in price of tickets. So they're charging you a premium to go watch certain movies so they can actually make it at the door. There's so many things that AMC is doing wrong for the consumer and the investor, but no one wants to admit it. But when you go look at Cinemark, go right over, they're doing the right thing. They're paying their employees more. The insiders are buying shares, not selling shares. Like, that company has value. How about cash on hand? Cash on hand on AMC, which everyone boasts and brags about, is $950 million. They had 2 billion, 1.8 billion, 2 billion basically a year ago. They spent $1 billion and have nothing to show for it. They have bills in front of them that they can't make. Now, Inverse, Cinemark has $700 million cash on hand. How? They never did a share offering. They never did shit. They didn't dilute their stock. They still have 100 million share float. There is a certain value in there. When people say, oh, I love the movies, so do I. I just love them at Cinemark. I love them at Regal. I love them elsewhere. I don't love them there. AMC, charge me an arm and a leg. You want to buy stale popcorn? You want to buy old popcorn? You want to buy... Well, no, they're getting in the popcorn industry, right? I'll play with you here. Fraz. AMC has zero infrastructure for distribution of popcorn. He says we'll try to have it out in 2023. Go look at the earnings calls a year ago. We're going to have it out by 2022. Move the field goal post again. It's not realistic to make your earnings call 3 hours long and then to tell everybody the 10 things that you want to do this year. And then you change the timelines and the outcome of them all. They're all bullshit. What do we call it, guys? We call it spaghetti. We call it spaghetti. Spaghetti sells. You put 10 ideas on a plate, you throw it onto the wall, see what sticks. It's the worst type of leadership. This guy has no idea what he's doing. And you, the investors, are following the wrong stock. You guys already invested in the wrong one. That's another whole story. AMCX was the actual short play. But you guys are just that smart. Did GME lose money last quarter? I think I already stated that, Fraz. No, they didn't lose money. They used money. There's a big difference. Their sales pay for the operations. They're not at operational loss. Do you know what the operational loss is for AMC? Any idea? $9.7 billion is the debt for operational loss. Between the leases for the equipment and the property themselves, they're at a loss. They better start making $10 billion a year. Do you know what they have ever averaged the highest? $8.9 million a movie theater. That's when they had 300 of them. They have over 1,000 right now, and they can't average more than $4 million a movie theater. They can't even get there. They can't even make half of what they were making in 2013, 14, and 15 at half the price. Remember, concessions are increased, ticket prices are increased. It does not matter. You have no foot traffic. You're down in units. You can be up in dollars all you want. You're down in units. That's inflation. I'm sorry to tell you if you don't know the difference. Subtract your units from your dollars, and then you'll find out what inflation really is. Sorry, simple math, bro. Who the F is Fuzz? I don't know, bro. I'm sorry I got in on that. Apologize, guys. I'm trying to help out some people out here, but they don't want to listen. What's next? If you guys in Twitterland, if you guys want to talk, as you can see, nobody from the AMC crowd has showed up tonight. Nobody wants a piece of the action. And why? Because they're down 50% on their previous week. 2 weeks ago, I told everybody what it was. And that's where they're at. So, I didn't even know this. I'm watching Brian Sozzi on TV right now. Isn't that the guy that Kais was calling a piece of shit with him and Kramer? Oh, Brian Sozzi doesn't look like him. He looks like a cool ass dude. Calm your shit down, Kais. Kais, you're funny. Who the F is you, Fraz? Adam Aaron have that people hostage in them stocks, without a doubt. It is garbage, man. And I'm like, I already told you, I'm Mel Gibson. I'm yelling, give me back my son. I'm doing the best I can. I have a particular set of skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. Yeah, all you short hedge funds. And AMC superiors or board of directors. Jamie spent money building their business last year. Big difference. Absolutely, Ravens down. I think I said that, but I did it. I broke it down in a roundabout way. I keep catching these little one-liners that seem passive as fuck. But did they lose money like AMC did? No, they did not lose money like AMC did. AMC lost $600 million. $627 million to be exact. And that's with Top Gun. That's with all the movies coming out. I don't think you know what that means. You'll see next quarter when he tells you, we had a bad corner, but just around the corner is what? Avatar, another Marvel movie, Wakanda Forever. I mean, this shit gets played out after a while, man. I'm just letting you know. Star Wars comes out, I don't go watch the shit anymore. I watch it growing up. I don't watch it anymore. I see less AMC tweets on my timeline now. Yeah, the bots are kicking out. Not even close to what AMC lost. Exactly. You're comparing apples to shit. Thank you, Stacks, without a doubt. Scam bigums, yep. And is the phase 6, the T+0 settlement, reg show T+13, too much hopium. Shadow Stars, you're absolutely correct. Oh, I have a requested speaker. I'm sorry. Let me get this guy on the screen. Sorry about that, Deplorable. I just noticed. Before you speak, Deplorable, let me give you all the guidelines and the breakdown, okay? Let's see. Okay, so I have Deplorable here. He's on the mic. Deplorable, you can say whatever you want, have any opinion you want, and the floor is yours. Thank you so much.
I just want to say I approve your message. I couldn't stand the movie theaters in general for the past about 5 or 10 years. As much as they want to squeeze out of you for some damn popcorn and some bullshit. The whole AMC started jumping in January, jumping on GameStop's coattails. Half the time these people posting Game DD is Ryan Cohen tweets. He's got nothing to do with AMC. They push the apes together strong. AMC was the main distraction from GameStop. You know, GameStop hit up to like 150, 160. Everyone starts saying, buy a game or buy AMC, it's cheaper. It's cheaper. It ain't never been cheaper. If you look at the flow and cost per share, and it's still cheaper now to buy GameStop than AMC. And I'm just happy to see someone hitting the hammer with the nail and driving it down. There's been so much, if you tweet something about AMC, you got all kind of people posting, oh, that's you're a shill, you're a shill, block, instead of even opening their mind and actually considering the logic that you're putting forth. So I just want to say I appreciate you. Everyone on Twitter, the few people that are on Twitter in this space aren't saying anything, so I figured I'd speak up and, keep championing on, sir. You're doing the Lord's work.
I'm trying. Thank you so much, Deplorable. Just so you know, you're not alone. I have at least 187 people that already came through on YouTube, and we'll do 1,000 people a show, right? I don't know if you know about my YouTube. A lot of people do or don't. I don't know, the people that I talk to. But we've been out here for a year and a half talking the same fight. I fight with these AMC guys, the biggest ones, the biggest names, whether it be Trey, Terrible, Adam Aaron himself, the fucking punk. But I'm never going to stop, so I appreciate you. No, it's all truth, man. I've never lied one time out here, and the reason why is because this is the honest truth to everyone. You're being manipulated, you're being shafted, and there is no squeeze coming. There is no one coming to save them from their savings being burnt off. And I used to have Terrible tell me, and her 80,000 bots and simps and OnlyFans executives or whoever. How dumb can you be, AMC? You guys follow Terrible for her porn, and porn's free. Like, I'm serious, dude. If I wanted to see her naked, all you had to do was Google it. I don't want to. But I'm just telling you, porn's free, bro. Stop following this girl and giving her damn subscriptions. You guys make me sick. But beyond that,
Pornhub solved the deal with the subscribing for porn anyway. The whole Terrible thing just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I've been blocked by her for arguing with her and saying stuff. But
yeah, hey, I'm sorry. We got to change that conversation to because I'm saying this shit and my boss, my hedge fund, she didn't approve of those comments, but it's good. I love her. All right, brother, we're good. My wife is my hedge fund, by the way. That's how it works.
I got you.
All right, so I'm gonna keep reading the chat here, though. But yeah, you can stay there. I'll just, if you go mute until we have something to say, but I'm gonna keep reading the chat, brother. But I appreciate you. You can stay up as a speaker. I don't mind one bit. We're having a good night. If GME IPOs today with the current assets and no debt, it would be HDK. Did a few weeks ago. Yeah, it would make it look like child's play. Without a doubt, Ravens. How could you ever be a brand new IPO with $1 billion in the bank, no debt, crazy investors, great emphatic following, and then you have a track record of layered growth the whole way through? We're talking about 2 years now, track record of layered growth for the members ourselves, of the Gaming Pro members, and of course, all the shopping we do, then the marketplace and the functionality and the adaptability of that on all fronts, gaming front, NFT front, and your own cold storage, your own custodial wallet. This is wild that no one thinks it's worth as much as it is. It's not a $30 stock. And I'm only saying 30 because that's a price point, but it is not a $10 billion stock. It is not a $20 billion company. There's a lot more than that. It's 10 times more than that. If people knew the value of what it is and what's coming, you're just early, ladies and gents. That's all it is. Next. But Trey told me AMC was going to the moon. JC, he can't see the fucking moon, so why would he tell you it's going there? He just making shit up again? Wreckfest on PlayStation 5? Sure. I have no idea what that is, but I hear you, bro. I don't play PS5. I'm a PC guy. I'm a League of Legends guy. You know that. You're live. What a treat. DB, tonight, on a Friday night, this is it. I will not be live tomorrow night. No way. I'll be at a wedding doing whatever my wife tells me to do because I'm a smart husband. I heard AMC tell Kevin that Ape will go to 1K. Yes, they did. They even told me that. I can't even tell you how many times John Bennett had to come into this chat and get his ass whooped. But what are you talking about? It's going to $100 tomorrow. Whatever the hell he said. I don't have a good accent, but he's trash. With streaming companies spending $460 million on TV shows and TV series, you know it's over. Yes, they spent more money on House of Dragons and the new one that's on Amazon. And they're making these shows and they're spending hundreds of millions of dollars on them. They don't care about movies. Nobody. The movie industry is dead. Actors are child molesters. And yeah, I'll say that out loud. I'm not afraid of it. But I'm just telling you, in general, look at these weirdos. Our own goddamn president taking showers with his daughter. We're going to slap that fool up. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. They might ban me. I apologize, guys. YouTube might just demonetize my whole damn thing. Oh, well. Puts on AMC. I'm absolutely down with that. Don't know whether whether to watch you on Twitter or on YouTube. Tun, you can do both. It doesn't matter. I'll get it to 1 trillion shares before I retire. Adam Aaron? Yeah, no, he's going to do what's already at 1.5 billion. What do you want me to tell you? They have $1 billion out there, and then they have another 500 million on the books, 484 million. Oh no, Marantz, you're spreading FUD again. Am I? Why not both? There you go. See, I said it. I wouldn't buy that piece of shit stock, Ape or AMC. No, I don't think anybody does. Here we go. Oh, yup. Yeah, we're here. Thank you so much. DTV. I'm glad I sold my AMC shares 3 weeks ago. I luckily broke even and got my money back. I feel sorry for people stuck in AMC and Ape BS. DTV. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for them. What I do say to you is that's tuition. That's the price you pay to learn this lesson. You know, I used to say that about people who get deployed and they join the military and they had no idea what it was all about. You'd be like, man, I feel bad for that guy. No, I don't. You pay for things in life with experience. That's why people give more money to people with experience. This is how you're ever going to make money in life. You paid your tuition. I would much rather hire a guy who's 35 and been through life than a damn 21-year-old kid with a degree. And the 21-year-old kid with a degree has not paid tuition yet. You might think he has. You might think he has some college bills that he has to pay. That's not tuition. Tuition is life experience. And that's what you or some people are finding out right now. And they're finding out at a bad age. They're finding it out that they got manipulated by a bald guy with a fanny pack and an ankle bracelet named Lou. You know, they're finding out that they got jacked by a dude who waddles and his thighs rubbed together named Matthew Kors. Finding out they got beat up with a one-eyed cyclops by the name of Trey. They actually lost money with the kid who covered his face for 2 years and he didn't have that much information. There's things like that kill me out here in YouTube. And then you got a guy like me who's been spitting real for, a year and a half, and they don't care. They don't like my delivery. Oh, is that it? You don't like truth? It's on your own, man. And they're going to hurt, and they're going to pay for it. It's not my fault, man. I don't change. But I'm getting cursed on Chains of Gods right now. Oh, are you? Well, that's good. I have Gods Unchained. Do I have that? That's a card game, right? I believe I have it on my computer. I have all the immutable games. GME losing retails because YouTubers of GME bash AMC. Say that again, Ant Card. GME losing retails because YouTubers of GME bash AMC? Oh my God, Ant Card. You think that somebody bashing a company and their board of directors is your personal opinion? Is that personal vendetta against you? Is that the way you invest? Based off of what a YouTuber says? That's crazy, bro. Don't ever let me convince you. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Why do I say it? Because I financially have to or legally have to? No. I'm fucking telling you. It's not financial advice, bro. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. You can choose to do it or not. That's been the channel forever. Wasn't fake shares, so I sold all my AMC positions and went full in GameStop. Yeah, that's cool. AMC is lost financially and intellectually. Thank you, Monster Buddy, one of the smartest guys in the room. No, it's more like AMC losing retail because of YouTubers. Thank you, Mixtape. Let them know. AMC Lady, I've never seen you. How you doing, AMC Lady? I used to invest in AMC and GME until I discovered you. You turned so many people against GameStop. Oh, you got me. Oh my God, you know what? I'm worried. It's me, Little Marantz with 4,000 subscribers. I am stopping the masses from buying into GameStop. Are you serious right now? You are hilarious. This is your stance? I can guarantee you something, dumbass lady, AMC lady, naming yourself AMC lady. I can tell you something, okay? I have had more people buy GameStop than not. Is that fair? I'll just leave it there. That's it. So if you're only going to do whatever somebody tells you to do, or because you discovered me, until I discovered you, was I fucking buried under the ground? Am I a treasure? You're damn right I am. But you know what? I tell you, AMC lady, I could paste and copy all the DMs I get for the people who say the complete opposite. You're the one of few. You know? I bet all your exes feel the same way. They were living a good life until they discovered the STD you gave them, but it's ignorance and it passes on well. It's the gift that keeps on giving. AMC lady, don't quit your day job, okay? And wrap it up next time, damn it. Giving out these warts and blisters, it's not cool. That's good for us, AMC lady. We don't need paper hands. No, you gave me more time to buy more shares. It's only for us. Can I attack you? Sure. You want to attack me? I attack you. It's really simple. And you got to be like quick-witted though. Like when you're typing with your Twitter fingers, those little monster hands of yours, figure it out, lady. Probably have hairy knuckles. Have you ever seen a female with hairy knuckles? I'm more scared of a woman with hairy palms, you apes. I'm worried about you guys. That's good for us, AMC lady. There you go. GME not kind to AMCers, but AMCers kind to GME. Oh, I'll take my money to AMC. There you go. Oh my God. Oh. Hey, by the way, AMC crowd is not kind to GMEers. Just so you know, they're not. They're absolute ridiculous. Hey, AMC, why'd you guys invest into HYMC, the gold mine? Why? Because we're going to mine gold in the metaverse. We're going to give a gold back NFIIT, whatever the fucking letters you're saying. You guys don't know the difference from your elbows to your assholes. But there you go. If you invested because of a person, you got out because of a person, that's on you, lady, without a doubt. AMC has become a cult. It's sickening. The cult refuses to see the writing on the wall. The writing on the wall? How about the writing in their pockets right now? They're so broke, it's unreal. These guys are going to commit crimes and murders. I got a guy threatening to kill me. I'm going to find you. Okay. I'll give you my address later, bro. I'm not scared. Good. Sorry for your incoming loss. And yeah, exactly. AMCers are so emo. It's ridiculous. Thriving, losing hundreds of investors a day. Thriving. Oh my God, it's me. You know what's crazy? I don't have a single AMC investor that isn't, let me do it the other way around. I don't have a single GameStop investor that isn't happy that they sold their AMC shares. Not a single one. Everyone who sells their AMC shares is like, oh, I'm so relieved. I'm out of that cult. I'm out of that group. Every single one. So do you identify as a lady or a man? I need to know. Is it you just start calling yourself AMC lady? You can tell me you vote left without telling me you vote left. I already know, bro. It's okay. You're probably a dude. What's up, dude? Did you really buy AMC? Did you really? That's hilarious. Are you attracted to Trey? You attracted to dudes who grow all that shit around their lips? Is that you? Oh, he makes dudes with beards look gross. AMC is in the billions in debt. Like, come on, open your eyes. AMC is shit. AMC lady, do your research. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, AMC lady did her research. She discovered me. Hey, when you discovered me, did you happen to watch the 754 videos that are online? I'm just asking. Because they're out there. And they have plenty of great DD, plenty of great research that none of you guys do. Do me a favor, post the YouTuber you watch. Go ahead, let me know. I'll wait. I'll hold my breath. We all know what happened last time. I almost died. AMC card, have you been in a Spaces call? AMC influencer attack people and ask valid questions outside of MOAS and synthetics. There are no synthetics, by the way. There is no millions and millions and millions of synthetics. I'm sorry to tell the whole people this, but that's the truth. When dummies speak out, it's so obvious. My God. Thank you, Mixtape. Without a doubt. AMC lady investors that don't know how to invest. You're not a lady. I don't think you're a lady at all. I think you're catfishing. I think you're out here. I think you're a hairy hippopotamus. I think you walk around with your shirt off and you show that beer gut to all the fellas. That's what I think you are. He has opened my eyes. Here we go, Ravenstown. Opened my eyes on GME and showed me plenty of AMC idiots to light. So you selling is no big deal. I guarantee you I've helped people buy more GameStop than AMC shares than you have helped people buy AMC shares. How about that, lady? How about we just go me to you? How about me to you? You think you are benefiting your movement more than me? I'll ask. Go ahead. Show me your Twitter. Show me your anything. Bet you don't even tell your parents you bought AMC. I bet you're so embarrassed to tell people you invest in AMC. At least I would be. That's just me. Look at AMC and Ape on the downtrend and look at GME, Bed Bath Beyond SPY on the timescale zoomed out. Well, we know that. Go look at the OBV. I don't think you understand the complete picture. Nope. Every AMC YouTuber has banned me. They ban anyone who doesn't spew their think tank confirmation bias crap. AMC who? Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back. I bet 10 more every now and then on the low. Look at Butcher. Are you going to be so fucking rich by ordering of the president? How did that turn out for you, AMC lady? It was a date. It was a time. It was back in June. June 2nd, June 3rd. It didn't work out. Did y'all buy HYMC at $2 and then bag holding at $73? 73 cents, I'm sorry. Especially that Rocket dude who's bipolar and starts screaming whenever you question him. I don't even know who the hell that is, Tun. I don't know who you're talking about, but it sounds great. Pig movement for life. Let's go AMCX. We have the Island Boys. Yes. Island Boys trying to make it. Does anyone in AMC read the SEC file and actually understand it? No, but I have to read it to them. They can't read. They have pictures, bro. Brett, could you go through the balance sheet to show the inventory gains versus cash burn? I think they still have net cash burn if you take into account the shares they sold. Who are you talking about, Brett? Talking about GameStop? You think they have a net cash burn and the positive or negative? I need to know. No, but I'll do it. I'll do it this week. I'll do it this week coming up on Tuesday. I'm gonna be here the whole day. I'm gonna live stream the whole thing, the whole earnings call. I'm gonna pull up the paperwork. We're gonna go through it step by step, and I'll show you everything. Because they'll still have last year's numbers on there too, because they compare the two. Avatar 2 will save AMC. No, it will not. No, it will not. Avatar 2, exactly. Back at you, Ruben. Yep. Where's Terrible and all them that were trying to get you canceled? Stacks, they're nowhere to be found. You can't find a single person on Twitter right now. You would think Twitter's shut down. Hey, AMC groupies, where you at? Still waiting for you, punks. They know they're there. They're lurking on YouTube. They'd rather do it on YouTube than come over here on Twitter because they know that they have to show their face. Deplorables. You know, they can't get me canceled. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm 12 minutes behind watching at 1.5. AMC ears and logic don't mix. Kind of like oil and water. GameStop cash equivalents is up to 340 million year over year. Inventory is up 347 million year over year. But they raised 1.3 billion in a June share offering. That's a $400 million loss when you take into account the share offering. What? No. No. I love this. I love this life. Take your cash. Okay? Take your cash. Cash on hand is one thing. We can go cash on hand. We'll just do that. Okay? I'm going to just help you out here. They have $1 billion cash on hand. Okay? Now go to their assets. Do you see their assets? It's 3.5. I'm sorry. What was it last year? 2.5. So the $1 billion cash is the extra, right? So what do you say? What do you say to a whole year that you went ahead and grew X amount of anything? They grew everything. They hired 600 people. They had 2 new fulfillment centers. They invented a new product, a wallet, a blockchain team. They have everything that they've done this year. And their net is the cash on hand is the net to the assets on hand. That means they're flush for the whole year. This is what I mean by this. If you're looking at one metric, if you're just looking at inventory versus the cash, you could do it that way too. Oh, don't ever let me just speak out of turn. But for you to think that there's a cash burn that's not equivalent to the amount of assets that they've increased. Go look at liabilities versus assets. Go do it. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's not even close. You are reading it wrong. Yes, Brett, you're reading it wrong. The $400 million loss that you think is there, it's actually a $300 million loss. I told you what it was. $300 million loss from last year. Yet they have an increase in assets of over $1 billion. So if you're sitting on inventory alone is an increase. Almost $1 billion in inventory at the time of reporting. That is a net. That's net. That's 0-0 flush. Now what are we looking at? We're looking at profits on the other side of that that's being able to pay for everything around you. You got to know they're not losing money. They're not. They could be profitable tomorrow. Shut down everything. Stop spending money. Stop trying to grow like they're doing. Don't do that. Did you know that you could open up one gas station and you can make it real profitable within the year? Or you can go 5 years and open up 40 of them. And you're going to have a cash burn and you're going to not make any profits. And it's going to be tough. You're going to have to explain to people that you're breaking even every year. Who cares? You're growing. Because the moment you stop trying to grow and you break off into the other sector of trying to champion yourself, like trying to actually make money, what did they just say right now in that article that I retweeted? The article I retweeted like 3 days ago. It said GameStop is going for profit now. They're going to become a profitable company. The transition starts now. So by Q4 of this year, March, when they announce the earnings, I'm telling you, and I say it right here, this is going to be in stone. This is out here in the world forever. They will be positive. They will be positive and they would have made money that quarter. And the minute it gets reported that way, it's all she wrote. It's gone. And I'm not even talking about the fact that we're a technology company now, that's going to be trading off of 10 times whatever the hell our earnings are. But you'll see. Phrase is back as Brett now. Yes, well, you get it. Wow, AMC and GME investors have something in common. They both love to talk about AMC. You think so? You think I care about you? No, you know what's crazy? Every time you talk, some AMC shill, I'm guessing. No, but every time you talk about AMC, and the minute GameStop comes up, they always say, I hold both. Hey, I hold both, crowd. Where are your tweets for the positive things that happen with GameStop? Where are they? I have been watching everyone. I don't care if it's Tony Deep Throat, Tony D's Nuts De Niro, if it's Terrible, if it's TMI, anyone, Trey, all these guys. I hold both. Oh, I have some shares of that. Oh, you do? Why? And why haven't you tweeted or talked about it? Because you don't have a following for it? You're following only once AMC talk? They do it for clicks and tweets. I'm asking you, Cerebral Chain. Tell me, where's the positive spin for GameStop ever? Anybody? Never going to happen. Just listening to how they talk made me question everything. Thank you, Snacks. Are you triggered about AMC because you bought your giant GME bag to the all-time high on January 28th, 2021? Nope, Brian. Not at all. Not triggered. Not triggered. The only thing is I tried to help you guys out. But if you don't want the help, man, I'll still be here. I'll still be here. But it's like you're trying to cross the street, and I'm willing to hold your hand and get you there, or I'll even stop traffic. But you want to be the dumbass. Say, nah, put a blindfold on me and I want to walk past it. Let's go. Because that's exactly what you're doing. You're walking into oncoming traffic with the blindfold on. You're going to get fucked, bro. I've been saying this every day. Do you know how much AMC dudes come into my damn Twitter Spaces call? I'm on Twitter right now, okay? These guys are not here. Do you understand? I had 200 of them a week ago. I'm serious. It's live. I had 1,000 people show up to the Twitter Spaces call, and you're telling me nobody's here? I said, hey, guess what's going to happen to your AMC investment? It's going to be cut in half. Ape is going to be worth shit. Everything's going down next week. It has nowhere to go but down. It is complete robbery. Highway robbery of equity. You think I have bags on GameStop? I have bags? I've been buying it all year. I've been buying it for a year and a half. You have not been buying AMC for all year. A year and a half. No, you have not. Because I'm going to ask you your cost average. You're going to tell me it's $13. It's $8. Well, let me tell you how often it's been below that price point. Next to never. So you're buying it at 20, you're buying it at 25. Where are you buying it at? Where do you think it's okay? Did you buy it at 40 and 50? Or how about, did you buy it at 20? Let me ask you that. So you think AMC at 20 is better than GameStop at 28? GameStop at 27? Our float is 60% of your float. We have a better balance sheet. We have better leadership and we have better investors. You guys have free fucking popcorn. You think I'm triggered off of you? No, I'm trying to help you dumb fucks out. It's hilarious because it's true. What's true? My cost average is, oh my God, in the 30s, bro. In the 30s. You think I'm worried about my investment? No, I'm worried about yours. I'm worried about yours. And I'll tell you why I'm worried about yours. Because I don't want you bitches coming back to me asking me, Marantz, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you help me? Why didn't you do this? You have a platform. Why didn't you do it? Yeah, I know. You're still here. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you guys. You 7 dumb fucks sitting in here. AMC investors. Hey, where's your guys' at? Where's your YouTube channels at? Where are all your promoters of your shit? All those guys who have you on Patreon, pushing out bullshit, pay for my Discord, buy a hat, buy a shirt, what? All those guys? I give away everything. Give away the information for free, the knowledge for free, the energy for free. You can't even watch those guys. They have no energy. It's the boringest shit you ever see in your world. They won't even read your text unless you pay them. They won't even talk to you. They don't get to know you. They don't know shit about you. Let's go down the list here of everybody I know in this damn channel. I know every single follower that comes into my space. 4,280, and I know them all. Because I'm real, and I give out the real info. But you follow people, and bots, and OnlyFans girls, a pair of tits. It's easy. It's easy to rob you. You're a sucker. And this is the worst part. You guys won't even admit you're wrong. You know, there are homeless people on this planet everywhere. And you know why they're homeless? Because they have pride. Because they didn't want to admit they were wrong during a simple argument with their family, with their kids, with their wife, with someone. So what'd they do? They walked out of that house, or they walked out of that classroom, and their lives changed forever. And you right now are going to be that homeless guy. You right now are not willing to admit you're wrong. And I'm offering you shelter. I'm offering you a new chance at life. Admit it. Let it go. Let it rip. But you won't. You won't because you want to prove the masses that you're right. You can't fight gravity, bro. You can't fight it. It's inevitable. AMC is going to file for bankruptcy. AMC is a shit stock. AMC is not a squeeze. You have been manipulated from China all the way to fucking tits and ass. And you're so fucking blind to see it. Say you're wrong, it's okay. I got you, bros. I'll take you all in. Put my arm around you. I'll be like, yo, bro, you got this. I got a requested speaker coming up. The floor is yours. Shadow Stars. Shadow Stars, the floor is yours. Feel free to say whatever you want. We are live on Twitter Spaces as well as YouTube. Floor is yours. Go for it.
Hey, good evening, man. How you doing? Thanks for letting me talk today.
Yeah, I'm just kicking ass, man. That's all I'm doing. Kicking ass and taking names.
Hey, I don't want to be too off topic, but I got a quick question for you. I know you're really into GME. My question is, in regards to your investing style, you don't have to answer this if you can't or don't want to, but what percentage of your investment portfolio would you say is invested in GME?
Okay, so that's a two-parted question, and my stance, like two-parted answer, I should say. I have a separate account. My professional account from my employer is completely separate from what I do myself. That account is set up by my employer. We get all, they give you all these stock options, give you everything. A lot of you guys know what I do for a living. I'm in the corporate world. That's one route, right? I don't touch it. More than likely because I'm not allowed to, really. They have some rules in there in place. But for the amount of money that I have elsewhere, I do have one main account. It's my Fidelity account that I control. And in GameStop right now, currently, it's at 100% into GameStop. Nothing else.
If I may comment on that,
Sure.
I mean, we all have different, risk tolerances. But I don't know. For me, when I look at the current macro environment of how the U.S. economy is doing, I would say that maybe that's a riskier type of investment, style. You could have investments in safer, let's say, blue chip stocks. Let's say you invest in Google, you invest in Amazon, you invest in Nvidia, Intel, AMD. Those stocks are, yes, they'll definitely be hit in major economic recessions, but you're more likely to be insulated versus more volatile stocks. And in a situation where we're looking at a pretty, I would guess, a deep recession, wouldn't that be a safer haven for your money to be put into?
For me, absolutely not, and I'll explain. I'll give you this example. I remember, where is it at? We'll take January of 2021 into consideration, okay? Right when GameStop starts doing its thing. And I'm using it on my screen right now on YouTube just so everybody can see what I'm doing. So this is going to be January, the same time frame, to now. And I'm looking at Microsoft, okay? I'm just giving you one example. We can pull them all out. And I want people to see the line and what's the difference between where you could have bought it when you buy GameStop and where it's at now. And the reason I tell you this is because no matter where you put your money, it's flat. It's flat over the last year and a half. There's nothing that didn't spike and come back down currently in this macroeconomic condition. Remember, what you call a blue chip is what I call a blue chip. My blue chip stock is GameStop. My blue chip stock is following the leadership because the reason why you buy these companies that are recession proof or that are macroeconomic proof, right? You get past the macros. This is how you buy companies. You go through and you find out what company can thrive in any condition. And in this case, recession proof is babies, gaming, food, fuel, and gas. So I can have that all covered if I go with GameStop and I go with Costco. So on my other account where I might have said shares of GameStop, Costco, Coca-Cola, Budweiser, Ford, something to that effect, that's one thing. That's an account I don't touch. But when you're talking about my excess cash, let's just call it 10 grand a year, 20 grand a year, to be fair for some people out there that don't have X amount of dollars. You're able to go ahead and invest money in said stocks. And if you have no ambition of selling or you don't need the cash, you got to think about it. I bought a brand new home this year. $30,000 I had to come up with in a month. I didn't sell a single share of GameStop because I didn't overextend myself. When you're talking about risk assessment in general, you want to talk about like my investment thesis, it's very simple. I invest what I can. Not that I want to invest anything that I want to lose. It doesn't work that way. I invest what I don't need today. There's a big difference. When I need the cash, I'll go get it. But in this case, I'm following retail footprint that I enjoy. I don't know if you know this, Shadow. I literally study retail, like every day of the week. There's not a day that goes by where I'm not looking at another company and how they win. I had a prospectus on my desk from 1983 for Sam's Club. Like, that is wild that I'm reading this and it's playing out in real time 30, 40 years later, just the way they thought it would. And vice versa, what Price Club was doing, what Costco was doing, what FedMart had just finished doing. Like, those are the things that I take into consideration when I start thinking about my next investment. And when I'm looking at GameStop and I start thinking about Amazon and I start thinking about e-commerce in general, and how you can make money and how the business model works. There's a reason why Chewy was profitable. There's a reason why GameStop is going to be dominant. People have to look beyond the macros. If you're only worried about this year and this environment, then you shouldn't have invested the money. Me, I'm gone. I'll see you in 2029 and we'll have this conversation. And you'll be like, whoa, well, the price isn't going to be $30. We're going to get past all of it. I'm going to get past all of it. So until you're invested long, or and that's the way you go, I've never been short on anything. Like I've never, and when I mean short, I don't even mean like I shorted a stock. I mean, I've never invested for less than 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. No way. I've been buying Costco stock for a decade. Like you really sit down and think about that. It was $100 a share back then. It hit 600 this year. I still didn't sell because I don't need the money. I don't need the money. When I need the money, I'll go grab the money no matter where it's at. But until I do, I don't need it. It can go to my kids. I am different. I am cut different than all of these guys. All of these guys who want to brag about a P&L, about a porn loss, whatever they call it, a screenshot, and they want to post that on Reddit for clicks and likes. That's not me. Even for gains, that's not me. I'm not here for that reason. I'm here to educate people on what retail is and the position that GameStop's going. But in that course of doing that, I've had to navigate the minefield of misinformation, of people trying to pin stuff on. You know how many stocks I get thrown my way? Marantz, go check this out. Marantz, let's go talk about this one. Let's go talk about that one. And I don't. I only talk about one thing, man. And I've never changed. And I'm not about to change. And you guys, well, you talk about AMC every day. And I talk about the investors and the leadership of it. You think I'm against AMC investors? I know we're in here just talking shit. Like when I'm in here just baiting them and trying to get them riled up. There's a reason why I'm getting them riled up. Because one day I want them to come back and be like, you know what? This motherfucker was right. This dude had it. He told me to get the fuck out of Dodge. Get the hell out of the way. But I drew these damn, look at it. Okay, I'm just showing you GameStop right now. GameStop as a company, as an investment, has been on a tear since December of 2020 to now. It's a great investment. No matter where you're buying at, it's a great investment because it's still headed in the up direction. It has not come off of that line. You get it to $48, you get into the S&P 500, and you and I aren't having conversations about what's a blue chip and what's not. It's a goddamn blue chip, man. It's a blue chip, and you got to put some respect on the name. That's all I'm saying. I'm not against you Shadow Stars and what you were saying right now, but I don't have to buy more companies. I don't have to invest into everything. I invest into things that I understand, things that I know, things that I love. That's it. And just so happens that I happen to be a guy who wanted to get on the mic and be a YouTuber, and people saw it the wrong way when I first started. Oh, man. And I said, no, if you guys know what the hell I'm doing here, why I'm making videos or why I'm talking, it's because I wanted to have the information come out a certain way. They couldn't sell me on it. They couldn't talk to me on it. Nobody was giving me what I wanted from GameStop. Nobody. I said, fuck it. I'll just do it myself. Because I could talk in circles to my friends. But the minute I get online and I see Uncle Bruce and he's like, GameStop, guys, GameStop, Jen, oh, give me a bagel. And then he's right there, right behind me, saying, sign up for my class. It's not financial advice. But sign up for my class and buy my clock and buy this and buy that. And I was like, what the fuck? Why are we all selling shit? Why are we trying to grift on the whole crowd? Why can't you just have information and be excited about it every day? And this whole theory that people can't live stream every day live without getting paid for it, that's bullshit. I live stream every damn day. And I'm not looking for somebody to come over here and sponsor it and pay for it. And I don't want you to do Patreon or buy merch or try to make another. I'm not trying to make a living off of this. I'm literally here every day giving out info so that people can understand what the fuck it is. Excuse my language. These guys who claim that we have bags, what are the bags? You know what's crazy about bags on GameStop? The bag is, you're going to sell one day and I'm not. I'm literally not. I'm going to have the receipts to prove it. But all these guys trying to sell for a squeeze, that's not going to happen because Adam Aaron gutted them. That tells you what you're up against. So I wish everybody the best of luck. But right here, when these guys say it right here, watch, I'm going to read this. Difference is you can buy GameStop at an all-time high and still be better than any AMC holder in 6 months. Brett, now you're talking good, Brett. You had me confused for a minute, but now you're talking good. What's true? So do it. Post them. Post what? NFT of Marantz in a treasure chest incoming. Thank you, Sperry. I'll take that too. Let me see what I got here. Oh yeah, there we go. Got you. Oh, is that another message there? Oh, I don't give a shit about that. I don't even know what the hell Save Billy means, and I don't give a fuck. The minute I see an AMC guy say it, that's it. Well, guys, it's going to be 9 o'clock, so I'm going to try to finish this up. I'm going to keep going, okay? I'm going to try to get through the chat, and then we'll clean it up, because I have things to do for the next 2 days. But I love everybody here. These AMC calls bring out the most ignorant people. Absolutely. AMC is full of people who cannot think critically. Oh, you know, they read a book called Options for Dummies. That's where I get my information from. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another video. It's the Common Sense Investor. Just to tell you that I'm not a molester anymore. No, I'm not. That was my sister. She was my age. The difference between, there you go, is that dude from Gambia threatening you. Ravenstown, that dude from Gambia actually wrote me today. I'll put it in the Discord for all you guys out there that want to read that. He told me that they have not eaten in a week. He needs me to send him money. And I just don't fall for these tricks anymore. I never have, bro. Oh, there's no synthetics. He's tried to tell them all the time, bro, but they don't listen. AMC is the only play that has evidence of nefarious naked shorting. GME is an old story. Brian, there is no evidence whatsoever of anything. You're absolutely ridiculous. And you guys just don't even know what the fuck you're talking about anymore. Anybody that lost money and is still holding AMC never invested a single dollar before. Let's call it February 2021. GameStop tweeted in May of 2020, oops, MOAS, my bad. It is now September 2022, win GME MOAS. Don't know, don't care. That's not why I'm here. What evidence, Brian? I totally agree with that. Ape is on the threshold list because there wasn't enough to go around. No, that's not true either. But that's cool to think that. And if you think that the threshold list means anything, go buy every stock on the threshold list from now for the next year. Let me know if you make money. I'm just curious because I don't think you will. Actually, I know you won't. Had a few drinks for dinner, nothing like a hard day's work, and then enjoying a few cold ones. Ruben, good job. Absolutely. Don't worry, Brian. Adam Aaron is making sure that the hedge funds get the ape they need. There it is. Catfishing? More like, there you go. How do you hold Adam Aaron estate plans? Do you FOMO when insiders dump before the ape dividend? Oh, it's absolutely wild, bro. How about BlackRock selling off 40% of their position before the split at $27 a share, all the way down, and now look where it's at. I'm not in the play for the executive. Oh, okay, cool. Well, there you go. Get an executive membership at Costco. You'll be okay. Threshold list means absolutely nothing. Thank you. You believe everything your silverback CEO says except one thing. The one thing where he said that there's no fake shares. I believe that as well. I'm thankful for Marantz in my life. He's all information, strong resolve, and a bunch of fight in him. We need more like him. Well, thank you. I don't think there's more like me, but we try. Yep, there you go. Insider ownership is an all-time low, 0.2%. GME crowd is living in the past. Maybe the past was a good time. Nobody cares, but the past will come to life real soon. AMC actually living in the past with broken promises. Marantz is wildly triggered. January 28th was my father's birthday, so that's a pretty good date. Thank you for typing it up. Does GME have synthetics? I don't know. I don't know. It's never been that part of my DD. I do a different DD. Listen here, Bryce. Oh, really? So you've been holding the whole time? Oh, my God. AMC makes me gag. Well, DB, sounds gross. Jimmy has plenty of Psycho Maxi Pads, but no synthetics. Brian, I've got the Maxi Pad you need, brother. I've got it. Avatar 10 years too late. Thank you so much, bro. We don't care about the synthetics. Nope, we do not, Raider Bro. Let them know. Hilarious. Did AMC go to the Supreme Court? I didn't think so. Finally caught up right as he read the text saying, I'm behind watching at 1.5. Oh, there you go. Did they have congressional hearings for AMC? No, it was 2 large Bud Lights. I don't like IPA. Oh, that's cool. Please explain basic arithmetic for him, bro. Oh, yeah. No, it's hard, bro. I'd rather not. I'd rather them lose every damn dollar. What's 9 plus 10? How about what's 1 plus 1? 3. A man plus a woman makes a baby. No, bro. New math. New age math. Democratic math. 1 plus 1 equals 2. And that's it. Because how do they recognize themselves? I'll never know. It could be anything you want it to be. At this point. God, shit. AMC's identifying as a buy. It's crazy. It's not real. Hearings were for GME costs, AMC. Oh, really? You think the hearings were for that, Brian? Are you serious? It's called the GameStop report, you dumbass. Holy shit. Marantz can't count. You sure? Adam Aaron owns 5 million AMC, $5 million worth of AMC. And Ryan Cohen owns 1.2 billion of GameStop. Modelo's for me. Called the GameStop report. Thank you, John Jar Binks. Help him out, man. You have fun with that. We'll just be over here holding long positions in a reputable company that has a good fundamental foundation. Bro, math's so bad he picks GME earnings money to the decimal, not the 100%, not 100%. Yeah. Oh, my math is stacks. They don't know. You see, these guys have no idea that I put out 2 videos in the last 2 quarters. And I'm not talking about the day of earnings. I'm talking about a month before earnings. And I guessed the earnings to the decimal. 2 decimals. So 2.23 billion. 1.224 billion. I'm telling you, people were here when I do this shit. I have videos of it. It's on the record. And how do I know? I don't know. Maybe I understand margins. Maybe I understand retail. Maybe I understand inflation. Maybe I understand CPI. Maybe I understand a lot. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't understand anything. You want to talk about the amount of money the box office makes and how much money the movie theater industry makes. Well, I already did that math too. And it doesn't add up. Little scotch for me. There you go. Brian, here we go. Brian, you keep talking. I keep reading. When was the last time GameStop posted a profit? Probably the same year Marantz last year got laid, 1993. Well, if I got laid when I was 11, Brian, that's phenomenal. You better give me a pat on the back, bro. I better be swinging it. 1993, I don't know what I was doing, bro. I know the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Hell yeah. Damn right, and so do you. AMC is selling popcorn, and that's 300% profit margin. Oh, my God. That's funny, bro. Listen here, Bruce. 1 million in ETH on GameStop, on Jamaica collection. Yeah, and that was only in 3 days, bro. AMC hearing was to say that they screwed up the order and removed it. No short interest found. Your leader, Trey, screwed up and picked the wrong stock. So in logic, all you holders are Trey's offsprings. I agree with you. I agree. They will be profitable in Q4. They will be. It'll be great. NFTs are over. No one trusts it. Oh, okay, cool. He's trying to save you. Oh, my God. NFTs are over, bro. Don't buy them then. And don't sell them either. Same ANC investors don't even know how to buy the products that makes the company the most money. Probably don't know what it is. Yeah, private label, margins. Oh, but you know what's crazy? If NFTs are over, Brian, write that to Adam Aaron. And please tell him to stop giving them away for free and paying wax for them. You guys are ridiculous. Go check out your damn balance sheet, bro. Oh, yeah. Hey, they're doing commercials with Nicole Kidman again. Can you guys explain this to me? Anybody out here in the real world? Why would I want to see AMC commercials on investment channels? MSNBC, Bloomberg TV, Yahoo Finance, the only channels I ever saw, okay? The AMC commercials. AMC investment commercials for AMC with Nicole Kidman. They spent $25 million to put that propaganda on the TV for investors, not to get more people to the movie theaters. That's not what they're doing. It's a complete fucking propaganda piece. This is the worst shit I've ever seen, guys. Between Dr. Diane Garrett doing interviews with Marcel, the butcher of Wall Street, the butcher of his own fucking house, hotboxing it with his kid in it, that guy. And then at the same token, going ahead and making a Twitter just to go ahead and put out more misinformation, like they're a profitable company, because AMC bought it in. The fact that Adam Aaron never tweeted from the date of 2020, January, all the way up until April of 2021, when he finally said, I'm going on Trey's show. Who the fuck are you? And nobody cares. But he was there to manipulate people. And that's how he did it. He used Twitter to do it. And you guys are just stupid. You guys don't know the difference. It's so funny to me because I was like the first knucklehead in here talking about I hold both. I hold one now. Yeah, Stacks, you were, and I still remember, and it's cool, man. AMC's both these quite literally GameStop. Oh, man, I think GameStop's going to do amazing. That means AMC's going to go up in price. And you already know how to do it. I want to put a blindfold on when I see you. Well, good. Then put it on. But at least you got that shit in your ears. Can you hear me coming? It's just my cock, bro. Just my cock. Adam Aaron tweet tomorrow. Oh, God. Thank you to all the AMC bag holders who came out on our $3 movie night. We made $6 last night. Thank you. They actually lost money. They're going to lose so much money doing that shit. Do you know how much they have to pay their employees? They got to pay their employees for this shitty ass night to watch these $3 movies? One day? That's what you're giving me? One day to go cram myself in there with everyone else? Nobody wants to go to these goddamn movies. What movie do you want to see? What movie is out right now that you want to see for $3? None. You can't give me my time back. It's left over from my B day. XBet. Yeah, XBet. There we go. Brian is Trey Oscar. Giant bags. AMC $8, 8 $4. Marantz average GME price is $4.77 after the split. Yeah, you're so right. My favorite Adam Aaron, sold or sold. I love that. A legend to be. Both are horrible investments. Ben Triffin, you are stupid too. Both are horrible investments. Are you serious? This is what we're doing now? This is the I hold both crowd? Wow. Is this what AMC is doing? Are they resorting to just hating on both and saying it's okay? How? How about you keep GameStop out of it? How about AMC? Is it a horrible investment? It is? Say that out loud. Say it out loud 3 times. See who attacks you. Never met a GME investor that wouldn't hesitate to buy at any price because we see the price is undervalued and valued. Thank you. We understand that it's undervalued. Happy birthday, Darth. Yes, happy birthday, bro. Can you even do basic math? Oh my God, he cannot. AMC Popcorn Mega Bag, $15. Just so happens to be the price. That's even under the price of the stock. Yeah, we got 7 dumb fucks trolling. Yeah, but it was last week, and the weekend was Little Princess' birthday. There we go. They should be thankful to Marantz. They would have saved a lot of money if they would have listened weeks ago. Thank you, JC. JC, I've been doing this too long. We got 69 in the live right now. Oh, man. GME is not that far in price. I don't know what that means, Yo Andes. Yo Andes Martel, I don't know what that means. But the beatings will come until you do what I say. GME price is irrelevant to investors. Absolutely. I buy every week no matter the price. Thank you. Did you say GME would never dip below 30? Yeah, here we are. Hey, Ben Triffin, thank you for the support, man. That just means you watch the channel, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I really do. I'm going to short AMC when 13 crosses under 48. I don't know what the hell that means, bro science, but whatever you say, yes. Dilution is bullish, right, AMC? Yes, it is. He told you. GME is going to 24. Awesome, I'll buy more. Marantz, wow, on a Friday night. Oh, yeah, you're missing it, man. Still grinding. There we go. I appreciate you, brother. If GME goes to 25, 24, 20, we don't give a fuck. We'll just keep buying more because we love the company and the stock. Absolutely. Martell, okay, that sounds like a juicy dip for me. Exactly. I'm 101% Bed Bath & Beyond. GME is a blue chip. You'll see. Why do people say GME isn't a blue chip? Thank you. Look at this. Am I the only one? Have a great weekend, everyone. Yep, GME flavored dips. Same thing we do with AMC. Oh, that's embarrassing. That means you don't listen to the own report. You don't even watch what your insiders are doing. You don't even watch what BlackRock's doing. Everybody sold AMC. Everybody sold it on the way down. But you, apparently. Tech stocks are still risk assessment, not. Pretty sure that they're all part of that branch. There we go. That's terrible. Wilbur, I'm still going through it. I'm almost done. I'm getting out of here. GameStop is so late. It's so 2000 late. Easy, Fergie. Easy. Everything I buy drops like a rock. That's funny, bro. It's so 2000 late what? No, that's a song, bro. I'm so 2000 and late. You don't know the song? Fergalicious, whatever. The multiple compression on the likes of Apple, Google, and Amazon will be far higher than GameStop. GameStop is still trading at relatively low revenue multiple. Yes, Brett, that's why I tell you, it's going to be at 15, 20, 25, and it's going to be a problem, bro. It's going to be a problem for everybody. That line is so 1998. There we go. Who's we? You and other bots? What's your cost average? What part of the country are you from? When you get first in? Who's Wanda? Has anyone been wiping the floor with us? Yeah. Why do you hate GameStop? I don't know. Both are seriously overvalued. Oh, okay. Wanda sold. Safe havens. There we go. Safe havens in recessions for more consistent and defensive and more energy assets. Blah blah blah. Marantz is all about fundamentals. I all about the lines. There you go, bro science. You know what I'm all about. See, but you've been here for a long time, bro science. They haven't. These guys are brand new. They're just watching. I got to skip all of this chat, guys, because I got to get going. It is up. I'm up on the minute right here. It's almost 9. AMC is done, but NFTs are getting GME into 4 figures. Please don't entertain that actual investment advice. It's okay. I'll keep buying it with or without you, bro. Marantz are the best rants about rants. Marantz Rantz. Thank you so much. Dwayne Turner. Hi there, Marantz. Hope all is well. Dwayne, thank you so much, man. We try. We grind it. We get it. Guys, I had a lot of fun tonight. I want to go more into this, but I got to get going. I got shit to do. People to see. All the good stuff. If you guys want to see me and more of the channel, watch all the other videos. Have a good time with it. If you're in Twitter, Discord, or Twitter right now, and for those of you that came up and spoke tonight, thank you so much. As you can see, the AMC crowd is vanished. There is no more AMC crowd out here because they sold all of their shit. They're probably drunk, tied up in the closet right now by their parents or by their loved ones, telling them stop putting money to the goddamn company. It's not worth the goddamn. Where's my ape? Where's my ape? It's not here. It's nowhere. So all you losers out there, keep coming back. I appreciate you guys. And nobody rants like Marantz. Well, that's the point. That's what the show is. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys had fun today. Hope you guys had fun in the draft. Sure. Hope you guys had fun in live stream in the morning. And this is the night live stream. I told you I'll do one tonight. I will not see you tomorrow. I'm just going to tell you right now. All right? I got shit to do, and we're going to do it. But appreciate you guys always. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I'm going to see you around, millionaires. Peace.